Hey there, y'all. Welcome. Today, we are going to talk about how to stand, right? And this sounds really obvious. And of course, your brain knows how to do it properly. But my question to you would be, does your body remember how to do it properly? And if so, are you actually doing it? If you want to make this a yoga concept, then what we're going to be learning is a foundational pose called Tadasana or mountain pose. So, what I want you to do first is look your feet. Yoga is traditionally done with bare feet. And I want you to kind of put your weight into the heels, lift your toes up, and spread them out. Now, that may feel a little bit awkward, and that's okay. But this is really, really good for your feet. Get them out of shoes, give them space to expand. And I also want you to notice to where your weight is. You should be a third in your heels, a third to the outside ball of the foot, and a third to the inside ball of. Also notice is your weight proportional and equal left side versus right side, front versus back. Really think about balancing your weight out. And you want your feet to be a little bit apart, about the distance of your fist. Mine are a little bit further than that, but that's okay. And you want them pointed straight ahead, like you're on two railroad tracks. So think about toes spread out, weight distribution, feet parallel. And then also, I want you to kind of think about lifting the arches up, engaging the feet, gripping the mat with your toes, really bringing all those little muscles of the feet online. As you come up, again, think about activating the calves, rotating the inner thighs out just a little bit. Keep your knees soft, but not locked out. Now, as you get to your hips, you want to really think about tucking the tailbone under. And again, for a lot of us, this will feel very awkward, especially if you're used to wearing heels. Even little heels can really contribute to sort of an anterior pelvic tilt. And also sitting all day long, right? A lot of us are tight in the hip flexors. Let me turn to the side so you can see. A lot of us are tight in here, and we never really fully extend at the hips. Another way to cue this is think about taking your feet and almost thinking about trying to rip the mat apart, or if you don't have a mat, if you're on a rug, or even, use your imagination if you're on a tile floor. Think about ripping the tile apart with your feet. What that will do, again, engaging the feet, but also activating the glutes, turning them on, turning the thighs on. So we want to tuck the tailbone under, pull the belly button in. The way I've heard this described is almost thinking about like you're going to take a punch to the gut, but this doesn't really resonate with me. It's not a scenario I want to think about. It's not something I have a lot of experience with. But again, if you think about tucking the tailbone under, pulling the belly button in, the way I like to describe it is if you think about a quilted headboard that has those big buttons, imagine you've got a big button at your belly button and you've got a thread pulling that belly button with that button in it back toward the spine. So this is going to build really good alignment and it's going to protect the low back. So feet, knees soft, tailbone tucked under, belly button pulled in. Now roll your shoulders, crunch them forward, up, and then roll them back and down. Start to open up across the chest. Now, if you're like most people, this is going to cause your ribs to kind of flare. So keep your shoulders back. Think about drawing the shoulder blades together, but at the same time, think about bringing the lower ribs together just slightly. So if you're flared out like this, that'll help bring you back into alignment, right? Tailbone under, belly button in, shoulders back, pinch the shoulder blades together, Bring the lower ribs together. And then just let your arms hang gently to the side. This is Tadasana. This is good basic posture. And this is the foundation from which we add on a lot of other things, whether you're talking about yoga, resistance training, having that good core stability will, first off, you instantly look cuter, right? Like this is not the vibe unless, you really want to show that off. But good posture, tuck it under, pull it in, shoulders back, stick out the girls, let your arms relax, and think about bringing the chin back and in. And like I said, this is a good starting position for life, for yoga, but also for resistance training. When we start adding load, we want to have this good core bracing, this tightness in the core to protect the low back so that the low back is not doing too much work. We just want it focused on kind of providing you with this little corset. So that is Tadasana. Ta-da!